Afternoon, everyone. We will go and get things started. We would like to welcome Dustin Johnson to the Media Center here at the Players Championship. Dustin, welcome back. You're going to be making your 13th appearance here.
Well, thank you. It's always good to be here. Obviously, it's a great event, and this year is probably the best condition I've ever seen the course. Hopefully, the weather holds up for us.
And had about 2 weeks off since Genesis. So how's your game feeling entering this week?
It's feeling good. I had a lot of good work last week. And it's, I've had some good work this week. So I feel like the game's been pretty good, this year. Just haven't, struggled with the putting a little bit, but put in a lot of work last week, this week, and feel like I'm rolling it a lot better.
And we will go ahead and open up for questions to the media. If you have any questions, go ahead, please raise your hand and we will get a microphone over to you. We will go and start off here in the center.
Hello, I'm Clayton Freeman with the Florida Times Union. I know you talked about 13th year here. 3 of the last 4 years being in the top 20 here. How do you feel the change from May to March has suited your game here? And do you feel like you've adapted better to the course since it has moved to March?
Yeah, I like the change. I feel like the course is it's in better condition, obviously with overseeded, but, plays a little bit longer. Obviously in May, it's really warm. The course plays, really fast. So, I feel like, this time of year, the course definitely suits my game a little bit better.
And we'll go over to the right with Doug Ferguson.
If you could keep this as simple as possible, why have you gone a year without winning, do you think?
That's not a very simple answer, but just haven't played well.
What would be the complicated answer?
I don't know if we have enough time.
What do you think has held you? Has there been any injury, for example?
No,
anything niggling,
nothing like that. Well, last year, I feel like I was doing a lot of driver testing, and then so kind of took away a little bit from, what I needed to be working on. Never really could. Was testing all year, really. I must have tested 100 drivers probably. But, so then obviously that, testing drivers all year then kind of leaks into the iron game. And it just felt like I never could really match it up where if I was driving it well, I wasn't hitting my irons very good. If I was hitting my irons really well, I wasn't driving it good. So it was just kind of a frustrating year.
And we'll stay on the right here with Mark and then go over to Steve on the left.
Hey, Dustin, I have 2 unrelated, one of which is about Tiger, who's obviously being inducted in the Hall of Fame tonight. I'm just kind of curious what kind of influence he had on you when you watched him and when you first remembered watching him when you were younger.
Yeah, Tiger, I think he, obviously it was huge for the game of golf and, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And for me, growing up as a kid, even when I was in high school, golf was still kind of not really considered a cool sport to play, or wasn't really, maybe not that many people played it, and especially in high school, you kind of were a dork if you played golf, but Tiger, made it actually a cool sport to play. And, so for me, it was huge. And obviously, he was, at that time was when he was in his prime, and so watching him, and everybody wanted to be like Tiger for sure. So he was a huge part of me playing golf and wanting to get out on tour and play against him.
And completely on the other side of the spectrum, Ryan Brehm, who just won in Puerto Rico last week. I'm not sure if you know his story or watched. Okay, then I'll leave it at that. I had a feeling it was 50-50 on that.
I know who he is.
Yeah. No, he won in Puerto Rico and kind of kept, got his card for 2 years. But anyway, that's good. Thank you.
And now we'll go to Steve here on the left.
DJ, have you ever tried to put a finger on why you haven't had more success here? It's one of the rare places that you haven't. You have 1 top 10 in your career here, and you seemingly are built for this golf course.
Honestly, I don't know because I like the golf course and I feel like it sets up well for me. But yeah, I would say if anything that's held me back is probably just putting, around here. But I feel like moving to March, I feel like I can read the greens a little bit better. And the last few days, I feel like I'm rolling the ball really well in the greens. But I would say that would probably be the number one thing. Playing in May, I don't know why I always struggled on the greens. But I do like the golf course, and like you said, I feel like it sets up really well for me. So, I feel really comfortable out here, and I've had a little more success the last few years since we moved it, and hopefully can continue that.
And now in the very back with Ann.
Dustin, you were talking about your putting struggles. Can you talk about what you're doing to try to improve that? I know you recently visited with the putt doctor, and is he helping you at all? And what are you working on?
Yeah, I've definitely worked with Dr. Farnsworth a few times. But yeah, just repetition, just, practicing a lot more, just trying to get the ball started on the right line. Because I feel like I read the greens really well. I've got really good feel on the greens. Just, it's all about starting it where you're looking. So just really been focusing hard on that.
And up here in the front with Ryan.
Dustin, I don't think we've had an opportunity to just talk to you since your statement came out Sunday of Riv Week. I'm just curious, in hindsight, how much was all that circling a distraction to you?
I mean, anytime you have, something that's not what you're doing is going to distract you. But, for me, I don't think it was too much of a distraction. Maybe it was. I don't know. I mean, I can't really answer that. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy playing golf right where I'm at.
We're going to pass the mic back over to Ferguson.
Just to follow on that, can you indicate your level of interest in it before you made your statement, and what prompted you to kind of declare what you're doing when you did?
Well, a little bit to do with what he was saying is, I haven't been playing that well. Don't know if it was, if it had anything to do with that, but, just wanted to have my complete focus on golf and playing on the PGA Tour. So, that was the main reason for the statement. And, yeah, I mean, obviously it was something that you had to have a little bit of interest in my position. But, like I said, talking with my family, my friends, and, my team, I think we made the best decision for me.
Did you have any conversations at all with either any of your sponsors or Augusta National, for example?
I had a few conversations.
Is that as far as we're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
Unless we have any other questions, we will go ahead and wrap things up. Oh, very back with Michael.
Here's an easy one for you, bro. Did Austin hit the green on 17 today?
He did not. It touched land and then it went in the water. Yeah, it was improvement.
All right.
At least it was going in the right direction.
Thank you, Dustin, for joining, and we wish you the best of luck this week.
Thank you.